What's going on, guys? I just had to cut a check for another $250,000 to the IRS, bringing my total taxes to $750,000. Starting to really feel like I am messing life up. So I'm gonna start buying some houses. My wife is gonna run them as an Airbnb. There's a house down the street right now that has been for sale for quite some time. My opinion is if it was fully remodeled and beautiful, we would be worth around $2 million, but it's dated, right? It's got like some old floors, old walls, but otherwise fantastic on a big half-acre lot like mine. And it's so close that we could just walk over there. Or if Natalie ever got mad at me and she had to send me to the doghouse, my doghouse would just be down the street. I'm gonna call, it's listed for 1.4, but we're in a buyer's market right now, guys. I'm gonna see if I can talk these people into taking $1 million. Let's do it. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. I'm calling about the listing that you have at on Earl Drive.
Okay.
So,
What can I tell you about it?
well, I actually live in the neighborhood and looking at possibly picking up another property, just maybe to use as a rental.
Yeah.
Couple of things though. Obviously the market has done some, dramatic shifting over the last little while, and because of that, I was actually. I went and had my home that I live in. Actually, if you're familiar with the block, there's a large white house that's. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, I was just over there actually.
Awesome. So I built that house, and I wanted to get an appraisal on it to find out what it was worth today, just because I wanted to possibly get some money out of it. And so my house, after it is 4,800 square feet. It's a monster house, beautiful, like it's brand new. Completely redone, top to bottom. Like everything in here is the highest quality. And my appraisal came in at 1.2. And
What?
yeah, and so my thoughts are.
Ours came in at 1.5.
Whoa, interesting.
But you have to remember.
Yeah.
And I just want to give you a heads up. I'm at an open house in
Okay.
McCormick Ranch, and
Okay.
this is a killer deal if you want to renovate something in McCormick Ranch too. If somebody comes in, I'm going to hang up on you and call you back.
No problem. I'll understand what's happening.
So when I listed this, let me see, I listed it on 9/8, so it's been listed for 37 days. Prior to that, it's tough to comp in that neighborhood because, everything's custom, everybody's got all sorts of different stuff. And we actually appraised with Jay Josephs, he's like the number one in the valley.
Okay.
It appraised at 1.5.
Okay.
But the problem with appraisals is that's the opinion on that day.
Right.
And
It's subjective.
Yeah, it's very subjective, but it's a good starting point for a custom home. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, what's happening in the market right now, I don't know how closely you're keeping track, but, the interest rates are high. It appears that all the prices are coming down, and they are, because most of these people have listed, a couple of months ago, and we're just not in that same market.
Yeah.
We're not going to see 18% appreciation this year. We're going to be normal, like 3 to 4%.
I actually think we'll go down 10, just by.
It might.
Yeah.
The thing is everything was so grossly overpriced, so we don't have valid comps. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I look at that property, I comped Earl Drive again the other day, and it was freaking all over the place.
It is.
One was 730, one was $1 million something, half the size. Then we had one for 1.8. It's just all over. So you just have to put it out there. And,
I agree. I know the 1.8 that sold over on Flower. Actually, he's a friend of mine. Beautiful house. Again, one of them really nice modern renovations. Anyways, just to kind of save time and to let you know what my thoughts are, I would be interested in writing on it, but my number is going to be $1 million.
I can throw it at them, but I doubt that they're going to take that. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but I would be willing to, and I don't know what their timing is. Do you know what kind of time frame they're in? There's no time frame. They just want to downsize. They're young.
Sure.
They're not old. They're in their 50s.
Okay.
I know them very well. They're just, the kid went to college, and
It's
You
too
know,
much
they
house
just-
now. Yeah.
It's just a big house, and they're really freaky about their animals, and they have one that can't go up the steps to the master bedroom anymore. So they're like, forget it, we're out. We're getting to a single level.
I totally respect that. I have a dog that can't climb stairs either. And
Yeah,
we don't even
so-
go upstairs anymore because that dog is
No.
like, you feel bad, right?
Well, this only, I don't know, have you ever been in that house? Because only the master is upstairs. Everything else is on the single level. So
I've
it's
never
not
been
bad.
inside, but I walk up and down the block. Like I said, I live right on the same street. So throw it out. I would be doing, so there would be no financing contingency. I would come in, I'd probably close with hard money and then refi after I do an extensive renovation on there to get it to the quality that I'd want for a vacation rental. That would be my ultimate end play on it. So,
So let me ask you this. Are
Yeah.
you going to be representing yourself, or are you
I
gonna
will.
be
You'll
representing-
represent me. You will.
I can nick down the commission,
Yep.
and that will give a little bit more room. I don't think they'll go for it, but you never know.
Awesome.
You just don't know. People just
You
just
don't.
know
Yeah, you
anymore.
don't know. I think they're gonna have another 2 rate hikes coming. Around the corner here. And days on market are, like I am in the real estate business, so I just as well as you. Days on market is that silent killer. It just as they stack up, it just gets harder and harder. And with I believe 2 more rate hikes coming in our near future, it could come to a point where I might even at $1 million I might be overpaying. At some we don't know, right? But my heart right now says.
Interesting, because we just had our. I've been, I'm hardcore into this. I don't do this. This isn't a side gig for me. Basically, all the Inman and Cromford report, which is Arizona.
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
Hyper local.
Yep.
That they're predicting, and so are most of the lenders, that basically what's happening right now is the big banks are keeping the interest rate high because they don't want people to buy right now, because they know the rates are going to go down at the end of the year or the beginning of the year. And if all those people who buy now purchase, they're going to want to refinance, and then they lose all their money. So
Yep.
there's a little bit of a game here. I think
Big
it's going
time.
to go down, but you never know.
We've
been told that it's going to hit back down to 4. So what's going to happen at that point is everybody's going to slap their house on the market.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
fine. It's just more for you to look at.
Totally agree.
Let me just grab. Your name came up on the phone, but
Yeah.
it's not always accurate. Let me just grab
Sure.
a pen.
But I'd be open to as quick as of a close as they need, or as extended as one as they need. I'm really flexible with that.
They would have to go find something, but
Sure.
they're going to be cash, so it's not like we have to wait around for
Yeah.
the loan to close.
And if they
There's no
wanted
way
like
to
a 30-day, like if we closed, I could possibly do like a post possession with them, so they had their money, so that they
Right.
could then go and
Right.
write a really strong offer. And if coming in cash, they could probably whatever they may not get from me right now on price, they might be able to save on their on their purchase by being able to come in cash like that.
Right, exactly. Okay, so what's your first name?
I'd love to make a deal with you guys and get this house done.
I'll ask. That's all I can do. I know they're not there today because we were going to do an open house, and they said no. But what about what else do you like? Because I'm sitting at an open house in McCormick Ranch, and this has been dropped down from 1.7. There's a lot of movement. There's cameras, so I have to be quiet.
No problem. I think the
can't-
HOA in there is against short-term rentals.
It's 30 days.
Yeah, that's my killer, right? I have to be in a non-HOA neighborhood so that I can do daily rentals. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I was thinking maybe you could take a look at this, because it's good. I mean, it's got so much potential, and it's a lovely home. They've done so much work to it. There's solar on it that's paid for, so they really don't even get bills or anything like that.
Yeah, it's
New
awesome.
air conditioners, the pool, everything is done. So if you put it out there, if you have anybody else that's
Absolutely.
looking, they're ready to go. They are ready. Again, there's cameras everywhere.
Yep. I will read between the lines.
Deep.
Text me the address of that too, because I have.
I'm going to email it to you.
Yeah.
How about that? I'll email you the listing, and you'll see the price.
Cool.
And maybe 50 off.
I understand. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Wonderful,
All right.
wonderful.
So tell your friends.
I will absolutely tell my friends, and I appreciate you passing on the message to the sellers on this one.
Yeah.
Again, my intent, just based off of what my house appraised for, the size of it, how new it is,
I think you got a city appraisal. I'm sorry, I do not agree with that. If your house is fully renovated,
oh my God, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what? I have to go back and look at the appraisal company. It's somebody that we've used in the past, but nobody that we have any like connection to. It's not like a friend or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what did you tell them it was for a refinance? Because there's a difference when you tell an appraiser that it's for a refinance or to sell. My God, the price is all over the place.
Isn't that weird? How can that even be?
It shouldn't be.
I thought appraisals are just an opinion of value that should be just based off of the numbers, not what I plan to do with it.
Right. And the numbers have changed a little bit, but I feel like if your house is bigger and
it's gorgeous.
Even if the market dropped 20%, which it didn't,
yep.
you should have still come on higher than our deal. But again, our appraisal price is going to be different now because things have changed.
When did you appraise, by the way, just so I have context?
37 days. We're on the market 37 days, so probably 2 weeks before that. So 47 days, like a month and a half.
Okay.
2 months.
So it was after, I think August was really, August is when I think we all got slapped in the face, with
it was after that because they knew they missed the boat.
Yeah.
They knew they missed the boat, and that's okay because they couldn't get their act together, and not everybody can move in the middle of a frenzy. You know what I mean, with 4 animals, where are you gonna go? And a kid,
Totally get it.
But I'll run it by him. Is there any wiggle room on that?
Not much, if any. I'd have to go back to my accountant and see what it's looking like. If it's hard to say. Right now, I've been told, the accountant said, you can buy something at $1 million right now. You can, and I can, and because I can get hard money on it, because I'm not going to live in it. I can close in like 10 days.
Okay. Does your hard money lender require an appraisal, or
no?
You're not going to retrade and all that.
No retrade. I would come in, with non-refundable earnest money and no financing contingencies. I would just want to do one walkthrough. But I would show you first. Yeah, there'd be no shenanigans, no retrade. This is an honest number with a fast close.
I mean, I'm okay with all that. I just like to know ahead of time. Plus now there's a new law that you have to tell them when you're going to do an assignment or a retrade.
There's no assignments. I don't plan to wholesale. I intend to keep it as a short-term rental.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, I might not hear back today because I know they're doing whatever, because again, we were going to do the open house there too, but give me at least a little bit, and I'll just text them and say, hey, give me a call and see what happens. You never know.
Appreciate it. Oh my God, yeah, it already rained over here.
An open house like rain.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Isn't it so strange that we got to do open houses again? Gosh.
I don't mind doing open houses. I like it because you can mow a lot of people through, but rain is just not your friend.
Yep. Where are you from? I sense an accent.
I'm from New York originally.
Of course. That's I love New York, and I love New York accent, so that makes sense.
I've been here a while, so it's a little less, but when I get mad or wound up, you hear it.
Amazing. I never want to hear that part of you. So
unless I'm negotiating.
Yeah. Yeah, go negotiate for me and tell them, I'm super strong buyer, again, I have a TV show where I flip houses here in the Valley. And so,
cool.
I'm known in some circles in our little world here.
Good, cool. All right, let me, I'm entering you right now, but I'll shoot you this property. Did you see the other house on MLS?
Which one?
I'll send you both. I'll send you Earl, and then I'm going to send you this McCormick Ranch house.
Cool.
And honestly, I have a real dump in Peoria. It's all original, like all original.
Is it already listed?
It is listed, but it's we're getting tons of, investors and people
Okay.
through. But it's
Send
just
me
overpriced.
that, because I'm absolutely in the market for junk.
Okay, it's not bad. I mean, it's livable. It's just.
Oh
a little
yeah, no,
man-owned
it's all good. These things, they all need such full guts. It's not, and I do this, so this could be one that I could put on our show, and it would be fun because if I flip a house that you sell me, I'll bring you onto the show.
Oh my gosh!
Fantastic marketing for you. You should see how your phone will blow up after that.
I would be delighted. I would be honored. What is your show? Because I honestly don't watch TV at all.
Neither do I.
I don't watch anything. Once in a while, I'll watch a movie for 30 seconds and I pass out.
Love it. It's called Triple Digit Snooze. No, I'm kidding. It's Triple Digit Flip
Okay.
on A&E.
Awesome. That's fun. I'll check it out. Well,
Cool.
See, now I have a reason to look at TV.
There you go. You watch a show, sell me a house.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to shoot you everything I have.
I appreciate
And,
that.
Take a look at it. The one on Gary Lane, it would just be a good rental. South Phoenix, I don't know. I'm not in love with South Phoenix, but
It's a hard place.
Yeah, and it's fully renovated, so it's it's pretty. It's on the canal and
Got it.
backs up to
But
the
the other one
canal.
you said in Peoria is a dump, right?
It's just all original. It's tan. It's the original fixtures. It's the original roof. It's the original air conditioner. There's no pool. It's perfect rental. It just, little old man lived there. White appliances. He didn't clean the house for like 6 years that he lived there. I had to have it cleaned. But that one, it's vacant. So I'll shoot you the pictures.
Okay.
It's just, but it's good because it's a 4-bedroom, which is decent. So it would be a good rental, I think, with less wear and tear than other than a little to make it pretty would be nice, but you still have an original roof and an original air conditioner. That kind of sucks, but
Got it.
you never know. And that just got listed, and he's a little cheap, so he has to go through the pain of the number on that's 400.
Okay.
But there's probably more room. He's just starting. It's only a couple of days, and he has no pain yet. So
Okay.
all right, well, check these out. I'll make that call, and either way, I'll get back to you. How's that?
Wonderful. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye. See, the guys, I just said I'm gonna offer $450,000 below list, and she said send the offer. She's gonna try. Now, do I think they're gonna take $1 million? Hell no. Hell no. Do I think I can get this thing for 1.1? Yep. Let's see what happens. Thanks for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Now it's your turn to go out and take some action. But before you do, like and subscribe to my channel because the law of reciprocity means you owe me